All right, and today we're going to be working on a 2012 Porsche Cayenne S 958 body style. We're going to be putting rear lift struts in. It's basically that the little balls on the end of the strut have rusted off. So the strut is popping off as the tailgate opens or closes, causing the tailgate to come down. Porsche quotes $800 per strut for one. So that's $1,600 for both of them. You can find them for $170 if you go out to autohouse.az or one of your favorite European parts stores. This is the part number. It could be a 106, 105, 104. They all basically fit the same 958 body styles, 2010 through like 2014, 15. This is what happens on the tailgate end of the lift strut, where the ball will just naturally rust. A little bit of, if you're in the northern hemisphere, a little bit of corrosion can just work its way in next to the tailgate. It'll pop into these ends of the strut, the ball socket, and it will just eat it up from inside and it will just break. So, but you can't do anything about it. It only comes on the entire strut. So you have to order the new strut. So not a big deal though. Easy replace. All right, so we have some little Torx screws. First thing you need to do is you're gonna need to take your little interior pop out the lights. So take both of the lights out and disconnect them. Just squeeze the sides together, pull them out. This comes off. This is if you happen to have the power up and down. This will come off, and it's just a pull. There's not even like anything you squeeze. It literally is just a push on and pull off, and just pop it out like this. Pull that off. There's going to be a Torx screw here. This you just pull off with your trim tool, and it just pops down. There's nothing behind there, but you just need that to be off so you can see what you're doing when you put it back together. There's no screws. Then there's two screws here, here and here, all the same size torque. And then inside, there'll be a screw up in here and a screw up in there. So take all of those off, get your lights out of there, and then start around the outside with your trim tool and just pop, 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 pop. And in a moment, I'll show you what it looks like inside when we get it off. But just work your way around with your trim tool, pulling down gently, and pull out all those little compression fittings all the way around. All right, so once you've worked your way around, you take out the screws that I showed you earlier. Then you just take your trim tool, work your way around, and just go pop, 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 and all of these will come off. So after you take out all those screws, all the rest of these are just push-in type connectors. Okay. All right, so now that we have this off, your two struts are right here. It feeds through and comes up, and then these are the two clips right here. The clips, you just push down on the little tab and it will pull apart. But push down with your little pinky. If you pull it off of this, then you have to fiddle around with getting it back on again. So I just hold one side of it, push down with your pinky, and then pull it apart. Oops. Well, it doesn't want to come apart at the second. One more time. It's right inside. You could use a little screwdriver, paper clip or something like that, but this pops apart. Then it feeds out of here and here. And then it'll just feed right through this little slot right here. We put a piece of fishing line on here because once it gets in, it has to kind of go at an angle, and you're sitting there with your fingers trying to push it through this little hole that's in the middle right here. So stick a piece of fishing line or something on here so that when you pull it through, you can pull it right back again. Once you have it in place, snap it together, and then these just pop on top and bottom when this is at its maximum height. So this has to be its maximum height. Hold it up with your hand, pop it on, and then when you can pull it back through with the fishing line and then tuck it back into its slot right here. So this will go like this, and this will go here, back in here. Keeps it nice and tight. Okay, thank you. So done there. Now, once you're done, you'll have to, this won't work until because your hood's been open and this has been disconnected. So if you just try it, you're gonna go, oh, it doesn't work. You have to start the car and then manually close it. It'll pull itself in, and then then it will work, and then your buttons will work just fine. That's the end.